Hey everyone, Christiana here for Card Player TV, and for this edition of Strategy, we're continuing our series on H.O.R.S.E. Today we're going to talk about Razz. We caught up with Michael DeMichele, the second place finisher in the $50,000 H.O.R.S.E event at last year's World Series of Poker. He says that one of the most important things in Razz is to represent your board.
Well, in Razz, a lot of times you just have to kind of barrel through and just kind of represent the hand that you have. Whether or not you paired, you kind of just gotta shoot some more bets out there. Especially if it's going to be a situation where if your board is better than your opponent's, and because you actually don't have much going on in the hole, like you paired, or you're in there with some king high, or some crap that you wish you weren't involved with. You kind of just have to keep representing, because rather than check and have the other guy bet, you're giving up so much information about your hand. It's better to just bet, and you know that you're not going to get raised anyway because your board is better than theirs. So you kind of just have to force your way through sometimes and just represent the hand that you got.
We also caught up with Miami John Cernuto, and he also had more to say on representing your board.
That's the beauty of Razz. You could have a totally ruined hand, but you're also betting your opponent's board.
Right.
So if your board looks good, you keep the pressure on and you keep betting. Regardless, you might have a 4-card 7 showing, but you really have aces and 3s.
Right.
But his board is not very good either, so you need to represent. So you're betting your hand when it's good, and you're also betting your hand when your opponent's hand looks bad. So you got 2 hands to bet on.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of the beauty of the game.
Miami John Cernuto also says that you need to keep in mind that Razz is a drawing game.
50.
As far as I'm concerned, Razz is just one of those frustrating experiences that you just have to get through it. But what a lot of the younger players don't realize, because they get real macho with their chips when they got a good hand, But Razz is only a draw. It's almost like triple draw. You still have to get 2 more cards to get your hand. So you don't really have a hand. You may have the best draw, but best draws don't always win in any drawing game. So you may start out with the best draw, but you might end up catching, a king and a queen. You have to release your hand. So I don't recommend any young players to getting too crazy, because you're only on a draw, and they have to realize that. And it's just part of the game. You just take the lumps as they come along with Razz.
And that was Razz. Make sure to check back for our next installment in the H.O.R.S.E series on 7 Card Stud. I'm Christiana for Card Player TV.